Hi, my name is John Champlin, and I'm thrilled to talk with you about life out of the forest. You have spent hopefully a wonderful 4 years here at Wake, and now it is almost time for you to become an alumnus of this institution, and you get to spend the rest of your life as a Demon Deacon and Wake Forest alumnus, and that is exciting. There are some things I want to review with you today that are going to be helpful both in that transition from student to alum and during the rest of your life where you get to wear the old gold and black proudly. I want to start off by just briefly introducing you to the alumni website. It's just alumni.wfu.edu. Here you're going to find a lot of the information about upcoming events, things that you need and can use as an alum, and all those things that you get to look forward to, kind of those duties and privileges afforded to you by way of your degree. The main one that I want to point out right now is just the best celebration that we can throw for our Demon Deacons is going to be homecoming and reunion weekend each year. We are so eager to welcome back thousands of alumni back to campus for a full weekend of events that let you connect and reminisce and network and just relive your time at Wake Forest. We hope that you will return early and often, but especially that fall weekend is going to be the prime time to come back to Wake for some really special opportunities to reconnect with Mother So Dear. Additionally, as an alum, you are afforded the resources of the team that makes up the Alumni Personal and Career Development Center. So much like you have relied on the Office of Personal and Career Development as a student to help you develop professionally and get ready for that great what's next for you after you graduate, the Alumni Personal and Career Development Center is here for you for life after you graduate, should you need additional career assistance. So they are a fantastic team that, in addition to resume help or career coaching, do significant number of workshops and spotlighting alumni, making sure that they have brought alumni together who have already given the yes, that they are more than willing to help other alumni succeed. You're seeing scrolling right now some of their alumni career advisors, and these again are folks in various industries who have raised their hand to say, if alumni have questions about working in this industry, absolutely, they are welcome to message me and they're open to that conversation. If you're interested in this, reach out to this team. They're always looking for more of these career advisors. What we know about Wake Forest alumni is they are generous with yes in terms of how they can assist both students and their fellow alumni. In addition to these career advisors, you'll find on their What's Next page just all of their upcoming events. So in this case, you'll see their resume reviews. Again, at this point, it's every Tuesday. You can set up time with one of their career folks to walk through your resume, whether it needs a touch up, if you've looked at it within the past week, or if you haven't looked at it in the past 10 years. These are great folks to help you out. They also have coffee chats, which are just casual connections with fellow alumni, and any number of additional in-person events, career check-ins, and webinars that you can tune into. This team is proactive in their reach out in terms of you may not even know that you might be looking for a career change. They are here to help. They are also super reactive. So if there are things in the market that are starting to happen quickly, and we know that it may affect our alumni, this team will ratchet up their programming in that particular industry, geographic region, etc. They're great folks to connect with. And again, the majority of their events are free, which free career services for life is an uncommon thing in higher education, and it's something that's afforded to you as a Wake alum. The last thing I want to show you is just to walk you through Wake Network. So this is our alumni network, and it is protected, so it is only open to alumni. So you can feel confident that any data that you share here is not just open to the public. There's a screening process for folks as they log in, so that should be reassuring, I hope. I want to take you in and walk you through just a few basic things to check on, or just so that you know that they're there. The first thing, right, is this My Network here. So this is a group of people that I've built out that they're friends of mine. We spent time together at Wake. We've had professional contacts, etc. By identifying these folks, you kind of think of it like LinkedIn. You build that first layer of connection, and that's going to impact your search results in the future. Folks with a smaller number of connections to you are going to show up higher in that search. And I'll show you that a little bit later. This upcoming events is going to show both things that you are invited to, and or things that you've already registered for. So it's exciting. I know that I'm going to, in this case, the Georgia Tech game coming up on Saturday, homecoming coming up. If there are things that are available in your area that maybe you got an email about, but perhaps you didn't see that email or read that email, they will show up here as well. So just a good place to check when you're looking for events or ways to connect. This is your profile. Well, this is my profile in this case. And again, you can edit any of this stuff to show what you are comfortable showing. This is again contact information that you're seeing because I'm logged in, but everybody else might not see. You can add all of those involvements that you were in at Wake, and where that's helpful is it lets you be searchable through those things. And the search is what I want to highlight for you now because I think it's really fun and cool. So let's say I remember talking to an alum at an event in Richmond, and they were a 1996 business grad, but for the life of me, I cannot remember their name. Wake Network can help you out. So I said Richmond, I said Virginia. I remember they were 1996 and I was 2006. So I just remember they were 10 years before me. And I'm going to click the more here. And area study, I just remember they said business. I don't remember which part of business, but we'll just say business. And I'm going to come down and click search. And Wake Network is going to pull up all of the 1996 business grads that live in that live in Richmond, Virginia. And in this case, that's Katie here. That must have been who I met. And so again, I can go to her profile and send a message and we can reconnect that way. Super helpful. You'll see the one little deacon hat. This is where that my network comes into play. If I knew somebody or I knew many people that were first or second connections, they had added Katie into their network in Wake Network, there might be two, three, or four Deacon hats filled out then. So that's just kind of a measure of connectedness to that person. If the result was someone directly in my network, then they would be a five Deacon hats out of five. I love that search function. Again, you can search for city. You can search if they didn't know their major, but they said that they played club lacrosse. I can search by that as well. So many ways to search to help find people because we know remembering names isn't always the easiest thing, and especially last names can change. So Wake Network is going to be your friend for all of those searches. The last thing I'll point out when I went to the kind of the hamburger menu here in the upper right and settings is how you're going to set up your alumni Gmail account. And you can do this at any point during your student time. You can do this at any point as an alum. I would encourage you to go ahead and set it up before you graduate. You can start sending important things to that maybe you want to keep, because keep in mind your student Gmail account, your student email account is going to go away. Usually it's about 60 days after graduation. So you can use this Gmail to redirect some messages, use that just Gmail Suite. The storage there isn't going to be as much as your student storage now, but still, it's a helpful place to kind of save some things during this transition, and a good email account to give away if you'd like to keep that WFU connection. That is what I have to share with you for today. If you have a question for me, they'll be collecting it as part of the course, and I will do my best to answer to best of my knowledge. I am lucky to be able to spend time working with you all in the entirety of time that you are Wake Forest alumni after you graduate. Congratulations, finish strong, and go Deeks.